As you venture your way forwards, looking around and looking about, you decided to save this city, even though the mayor is not the greatest mayor. The people are fine, uh, but not exactly the most trusting of strangers when strangers tell them that there's impending doom about, and they should immediately leave vacate the city. You know, the safe city that has never been hit with a storm so bad that they had to vacate beforehand. So it was a little trouble to get them out of this area. Nevertheless, you did manage to do so. Uh, the mayor, while bad, still willing to listen to reason. Going about and moving through things, uh, Kaithal and the gang managed to also find a cloud dragon, storm dragon, uh, cloud dragon technically, managing to hatch them before the storm hit fully the town. It stated where's the storm to Tolwyn in their own natural state. Tolwyn, in Druidic speak, told them and pointed towards it. In fashion, they nodded, grabbed on to the carpet, and jetted it out. Most of the people that were on the carpet jumped off as, you know, it'd be flying into the middle of the storm and going higher. Cerberus
Those
did
people
not.
also mentioned that the other person who didn't get off should get off as well. Just want to note that
Yeah,
in the record.
Cerberus did not. Mainly because one of your missions, that if you decided to take it, was to see what's inside one of these storms. So maybe not thinking ahead, but thinking in the moment, they wanted to get this mission done. But they are impending doom nonetheless. On the ground, however, while this is going on, Kaithal, Tolwyn, and Talon, there just has to be two names with a T, decided to fight the ground soldiers, or whatever these things are. Piranha like dogs begin to go about and chomp on you. They aren't smart, so they go through spells, go through the fires, and take damage, but they can hit like a brick, and right now Talon is really hurt. Kaithal is a little bit hurt, and people are wondering just what exactly is going on. You also know that people are coming, not just monsters. As mentioned beforehand, the woman you met in the sewers, well, unfortunately, the people that she was with had already lost their minds. So they're on the enemy team. And what happens next? Oh, we'll see what happens next. On Carthage's turn, they go about, and I'm gonna open his character sheet. Oops, that's Talon.
Is it trading on anything? Or does
What?
he have a healing spell?
Let's see.
I don't know if he had any healing.
It.
I think it's a bonus action to have his dog do something, so you can use his bonus action
Yeah.
to impose disadvantage on the
I'm
next
gonna
attack he
unfortunately
makes.
use one of his spells. Heals you for 8. Cure wounds.
Ooh.
Moves back a couple feet. Gets his dog. Tells him to go over here. Impose disadvantage on this one. And that'll be his turn. I'm trying to make sure Kaithal survives. Cerberus.
All right.
I'm listening.
It's your turn.
I
I
mean,
guess make a
I'm.
strength save.
What do you want me to do this time?
Moving about and going through the. I forgot I'm supposed to be describing this. Moving about and wandering through the clouds, you can tell that the dragon is moving forwards. I would have made a map for you in the storm, but it would have been back and forth, back and forth. So currently, it's fine. Moving into more of the storm, you can tell that heat and pressure are binding and going in through the wind tunnel system. I want you to go ahead and roll a strength save and then roll a constitution save. As the closer you get, the more heat in the area begins to burn into you. Luckily enough, you're able to grab on, but the wind begins to grow and grow. It has yet to buck you off, but unfortunately enough, the heat in around you begins to burn into your flesh. You only take 1 point of damage, as the heat itself, unless you can reduce. No, technically, any point or amount of damage can at least do 1 point, even if you have resistance. You only take 1 point of damage, but you can tell the further you go inside, the hotter it'll be. Cerberus, as you look about, trying to see what's inside the epicenter, you can tell that something is there. Something is holding this storm together. What it is, though, you'll have to get closer and decide to get closer. Do you let go on your own personal account in case the dragon goes higher and deeper into the maelstrom, or do you hold on?
Do I have any choice? If I let go, I die.
You always
Anyways.
have a choice. Now, if it's a good choice,
Okay, what is around me? Can I see any buildings?
looking about, you can tell there's a few buildings here and there. There is a tower jettisoning up 40 feet into the sky, but right now you're roughly around 200 feet. So that'd bring it down to 160 if you hit that tower. Other buildings are in the area, but they're roughly 20 feet tall.
Alright, here is the things I have in mind. I have... Oh, wait. If I let go, I'm thinking I have to let go. If I let go and I fall, can I angle myself towards the highest building?
Yeah, that would be the 40-foot building. You can, again, I'm not telling you want to hold on, but you can hold on if you want to.
The next thing, here are several ideas that come to mind that I have to think to save myself. If I let go, and is it possible that I can either shield surf, stab with the sword to the side of a building, or better yet, bring my sword down right before I hit something and use smite to cause an explosion to redirect some of the force?
I will tell you that each of those requires a roll, so it all depends on your luck.
The other thing I have in mind
How far
is-
away from us?
From you guys, he's roughly around, I'll just keep it even, 200 feet away. In the sky. Diagonally.
It's like almost straight up in the air. Almost. Okay, straight turn away. Okay, so none of my spells will reach him anyway. Alright.
The next thing I have, DM, is there's an action that I can do called casting False Life, which would give me 1d4 plus 4 temporary hit points for the duration, which is 1 hour. If I cast that, would I no longer have any of the other actions that I could try utilizing to save myself?
Right now, you're just
hit the ground.
holding on and continuing to hold on. The last turn, you really didn't do anything, so I'll give you like 2 actions this round.
Shit. I don't really have any spells that can save me. If only I was higher level, I could actually cast Death Ward, but
I mean, there's also Featherfall.
I don't have Featherfall.
Yeah. But it's a low level spell. Any luck? Let me connect to voice. Come on. Let's try this again, Discord. Come on. Maybe heard?
I wonder if it... There you go. Here what you do.
Yeah, this is my phone.
Okay.
Okay,